Hello and welcome to this presentation of Breakout Sports Broadcasting. I'm John McCooch, joined alongside no one for this experience between Hockey House Podcast and College Hockey Buzz here in the Jersey Pro League. Andrew Sean and Dylan Manfrey, my crew for the night. So it's going to be a great one. We got Hockey House Podcast, the two bottom teams in the JPL club division, but everyone is on top in the JPL. But we're about a minute or so away. We've got to wait for puck drop. Both teams getting locked back into where they've got to be. Two teams that have not played each other yet this season. You'll have Bo Solomon in that as well, as Dylan stares into my eyes from the camera. But we've got a fun one here tonight. So when it comes to the JPL, this is a game of the week. This is the club series finale, the final game in the JPL for the club division when it comes to all of this. And it's going to be a blast, an absolute fun one. College Hockey Buzz and Hockey House Podcast both come into this one with one win apiece. But HHP is a game above. Just 1 point above in the standings. So that determines who you're going to play. The standings do matter in the JPL. Everyone gets in, but when it comes to the standings, you've got Hockey House Podcast, you've got College Hockey Buzz. 3 points for HHP, 2 for College Hockey Buzz. So when it comes to the first round, you want to get this higher seed. This is a big game tonight. This one matters because you want to try to avoid the two teams at the top for as long as possible. John and Matthew Gaudreau Foundation and Homegrown Hockey. You've got kind of those two top teams, those two giants that both have 65-plus goals apiece. The next best team in terms of total goals scored, you've got Breakout Sports Broadcasting at 41. But we've got the two media giants in the college hockey world, and it goes the way of College Hockey Buzz to start things off. And this game almost reminds me of a matchup between the Jaguars and the Titans color rush with the way that the College Hockey Buzz jerseys look. But we've got that matchup here in the JPL today on Breakout Sports Broadcasting as Hockey House Podcast holds this into the neutral zone. Colin Helkowski blasts one, and it's covered up and gloved. And we get our first breath of the game. Getting a net for College Hockey Buzz is Bo Solomon. Held down. Shot saved by Solomon. Deflects off that shot coming from Jack Meehan. This is the third day of 4 in the final week of the JPL. Welcome to our game of the week. Here presented by Breakout Sports Broadcasting. Face-off will go to the right here as Meehan shot from the top and sent out wide and covered up yet again by the netminder. In terms of points, so obviously when you talk about overtime and any kind of point scenarios you can have here, it's really just wins and losses, and that's taken out in front. Neither team is able to retake anything higher than 7 tonight, but these two teams, again, looking to end out their regular seasons with pride, and anything can happen in the JPL. These regular season records, while they matter a ton, we've seen upsets before. We've seen teams kind of not have players at the start. Helkowski sends a blast, and that's sticked away. Working down the ice. Wrapping around, can't get a shut off. So with 13:40, they'll keep going his forehand. Gets this over, but it's with College Hockey Buzz. Sitting in the defensive zone now for HHP. Working in the neutral zone with DeLanzo. DeLanzo gets us back to the point now, back with him. Got to work with Pestrowski here. Sent in, shot, and that's deflected off of Solomon. So Solomon starting to get some work here tonight. In the first couple of minutes as College Hockey Buzz looks to protect him, almost going 5-0, and Solomon's able to squeeze. A near goal to start things off for the Hockey House Podcast, but nothing here. The star Eric Hagee comes on the ice for HHP. Face off to the left of Solomon. Working back at the point now. Trying to dump this in. CHB working in their own zone with Burke. Burke is able to get this to his teammate. Lofts this up. College Hockey Buzz getting on some pursuit here. Both teams fighting forward in the middle. He has to get back on side, but he gets it taken away. Working down. There's Hagee, makes that pass cleanly. Working out in front of Solomon. There's a shot, and it's saved by Solomon with 12:25. Glide. Can't collect this, and they can't stay on side here almost. They tried to fight to stay on side. They did, but no teammate to collect. Lacourte. As that's collected, Lacourte. Already 3 minutes expired in this game. The finale of the club regular season of the JPL. It's been quite a ton of fun. Cover this and join you in this experience. Thank you all for joining. Game starts off a bit slow, but Gold works this into the neutral zone. Back with Gold now. Shot from the circle, and that's saved. Lacourte back with forehand. Forehand driving in. Makes a move. Filthy work from forehand. Oh, my goodness. Worked right through the slot and scored. That is disgusting. And the first goal of the night for the Hockey House podcast. So in comes Andreas forehand. Took it all the way through himself. Just his teammates knew what was going on. I've got to go forehand, backhand, forehand, and get this done. What a move. And what a start for HHP. And for a team in the Hockey House podcast, it's so far only 23 goals heading into tonight. It's the lowest in the JPL and the lowest by 13 goals. But they open up the scoring. Both of these teams, in terms of goals allowed, also do rank high. And they're not separated by much in terms of goals allowed, and now really they're even. They both allowed 53 total goals on the season in the JPL. Zach Queen's off the post on the rebound, and he scores! Sometimes the post is not the netminder's best friend, and that will tie things up here in Newark, New Jersey. It was worked right in, and that shot, the sound that shot makes off the post is always a shot of the sound of doom. But it worked out this time. And now it's taken back by DeLanzo. DeLanzo driving in, looking to take a goal back himself, but College Hockey Buzz is there for it. Hockey House podcast, working hard. Yachini is fighting for that one. Get almost 5 minutes expired now, lofted up. We'll try to play this out of the corner here. With Fadola. Crossing in, shot goes high and deflected. And out of play, so we'll get a stoppage. So already a tied hockey game. Both teams get into the scorers column. So we'll get things working with under 10 minutes left to go. College Hockey Buzz fighting hard. Forehand trying to get rid of this thing. Got to collect in the defensive zone. They do, and Glide able to take this. 3 defensemen there. The 3 defenders there for Hockey House podcast. So Andreas forehand got that first goal, and Colin Elkowski assisted by Brian Atwell on the shot off the post. I think they should give the post an assist if we're going to do all that. There's a rebound off the post by Helkowski, the shot from Atwell. So he'll get a shot attempt, a shot on goal, and an assist. Try to go 5-hole on Solomon there. And a blast to the defensive zone. He apologizes. We're apologizing for hits. It's all accidental. Shot near the top, no. Chance, circle, looking in. Good position by the netminder, but he's got to wrap around, try to get it, and he makes a save. Shot, slot, glove. 9:01. As we are still tied up here, and Hagee will come back on to replace Andrew Gross. Just held here near the top of the blue line. Once that in, good move by Gold. Gold with that pass. No position, so it's back at the same spot now, but Gly's holding it at the point. Shot set in, almost on the tip, and yes, he tips it in! Netminder didn't realize it got tipped down, and that will be a goal. Just slid right in for Gavin Jacoby. With 8:38, he scores. So we'll see how this tip-in came through. This one starts at the top where Gold worked in. They had to work this back to the point, just waiting on a tip-in here. Yeah, just went right off the stick. A soft shot that just kind of tapped over. So Jacoby puts College Hockey Buzz up 2-1. As Meehan comes on, try to go between the legs. There's a shot that's wide from Elkowski. Elkowski looking for Meehan, but it's back at the top now. Meehan winding through. Meehan able to get to the other side. Chance set in. Here comes a chance. Good way to slide over and get a defensive stop there. Good stand. Almost dangerous. Almost a clean shot. As Kramer gets that puck taken away. Burke with it now. And with Gold. Gold has done a good job just being active. Zach Gold helped create scoring chance. Don't think he got assists there on that play, but he really started that possession for College Hockey Buzz, and his team is up 2-1. Here's Meehan getting bodied by Hagee. Held back by Hockey House Podcast. And it's set in, working with the forehand, almost. But that's saved yet again. Good way to take it away. Opportunity, almost an opportunity, but just couldn't get clean possession of the puck. Working it off the blue line now. Driving. Looking for somewhere to go. Has it in the high slot, has to go back. Bianchini. Goes between the legs. No attacker there for it. Held in the neutral zone now. It bounces off near the College Hockey Buzz bench, and they'll work back in their own defensive zone. Driving back, another chance at the slot, misfired for College Hockey Buzz. Neutral zone play now. They've got a 4-on-3. They'll try to work here. DeLanzo sending this in, recovered by College Hockey Buzz. Backhand pass. Just has enough juice on it to get there, but Meehan too far out in front of him for now. But now here's a chance. Half spin, works back in. Can't get that to move. Meehan out in front of it. And now he stays patient and stays with it. Meehan sends a blast, and it's deflected by the netminder. Defensive zone work. Bounces off the boards. As Jacoby, who just scored that goal before, will continue to work. Under 6 minutes left to go now. A lot of this first period already expiring. Here in your 5th game of the week here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. 3 of them were on Monday, 1 yesterday. And we'll have our 6th game tomorrow, the final game of the Pro Division. And we'll have all the talk about standings and everything of the JPL as things continue on in this one. Skied in and just too far. And this will be an icing with no cake here with 5:21. So taking a look at those club standings, the John and Matthew Gaudreau Foundation and Homegrown Hockey both sit near the top. Gaudreau Foundation with 13 points, Homegrown with 12. That overtime loss helped out the JMGF Foundation. And Homegrown's one loss was in regulation, and that's all it takes sometimes. If there were tiebreakers when it comes to points, it goes wins and then head-to-head matchups. But we won't really have any of those issues here in the standings between Mr. Lemon Stickwax and Synergy. You both have 6 apiece. But Mr. Lemon Stick Wax will be above. Chance at the top, Gold looking in the point. Tries to send this in. It's covered up by the netminder. It comes out loose with 5 minutes left. Back at the top, back over towards the point. Live from the circle, looking. That's a great pass over, but that's just wide. Now 1 versus a lot. Working through the slot. Can't get that one. That's deflected. Good poke check by CHB. Crossing in now. Jacoby. Already creating offense in this game. Half spins back. And they'll go the other way. Cole looking. Good body there in front for Burke. This puck gets just sent all the way down the other way. And they'll take the icing with no kick. So just a reminder, this is the last week of the JPL because, well, obviously there's still the playoff. That goes out wide. We'll get to that later as to why it's going to take a month with 405. We'll take a month to get back to JPL action. Covered up by Solomon. It's out in front of him, not too far for the crease. And College Hockey Buzz will continue. They try to get this puck out of there, but he'll drive in, set up top, and just too high. Almost had a chance in the high slot, but couldn't get that in. So the Devils will be replacing the ice. Obviously, they do have to practice here as a season a lot closer than you probably think. So they'll have an excavation initiation. It will take about a month to get that off, and we will continue to play in the first week of August for the postseason. Held back in the defensive zone. Things continuing to move here. They have 2 players back in the neutral zone to recover this puck. This is Forehand, who scored the disgusting goal earlier in this one. And Forehand works back in, sends a blast, and it goes off of Solomon. No rebound chance here for HHP, and they continue. This puck goes sky high, and it sits in the neutral zone. For Yakini, and now College Hockey Buzz back with it. Chance, high slot, disgusting, but it's broken up. A lot of good moves. He has tried to go to that move a couple times in this one. Hasn't seen success with it yet. Offside here, HHP trying to work back in. We've got a one-on-one here, chance, and he scores! Ignored Vadola and sent that all the way past Solomon. And we are tied up. Just took that all the way back from his own zone. Made a great pass to the neutral zone. He had some room. Vadola was in front of that one, just couldn't get in front of it quick enough. Had an opportunity with that shot, and he absolutely blasted it into the back of the net. The clock is not running right now, so we've got some free puck, as they say. It's still not running, actually. So we're just playing timeless hockey. It's a timeless time. Infinity. You are stuck here, Andrew. 2:32, it remains, and it still remains. Chance set in, shot over, and it's saved by not just the netminder, but a defender. Clock is still not moving. I haven't seen this in forever. It's covered up by Solomon, and now the clock should be stopped. Wow, this is a long time to go without running a clock. I mean, when you do this many games in one day, in 1 week, it is tough. It's not easy to do this. We're all tired here at Breakout Sports Broadcasting and Production, everybody. It's a long week. And the clock continues to run. So we're back. So you just got some free puck on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. Not like it wasn't free already, but extra puck. So I don't know, our clock is still about accurate. Good job, Andrew. Good job. We got 2:13 actual time. CHB, you've got one there. Bodies in front of it. Sticks grab it. And now a chance over. Just tapped right to him. Good way to get rid of it. The 2-minute warning now. Here comes Prostrowski. Stays on side, almost went offside, and there's a shot just too wide of Solomon in the cage. Here comes Jack Meehan. Has Vadola on the wide end. Can't connect with him. 138. Surveying. Trying to play out of this corner here. College Hockey Buzz will have to reset now. Kicked off. Half spin around just to get rid of it. And Cole handles. Cole working. Cole taps that puck. And they'll just take this slowly up the ice, crossing in off the blue line, and working back now. Bouncing this off the boards. Now here he comes. Here comes Gross. Cole working. Heimberg taps his stick. He gets that deflected. Gold. Pass out to his right. Chance sent over. Can't work with that. Neutral zone play here. Crossing it with Gross. Gross high slot. Shot and he scores! Just an absolute ripper. But his name isn't Jack with 28.4, and he puts his team up 3-2. Just an absolute strike. Was able to just get that in front. Starting off in the neutral zone. Just drove it himself. Took it all the way. Struck that puck, hammered down, and found a way to score. Big time shot from him. Chance sent in. Backhanded play. Out in front. No. Can't work that to the slot. Final 10 seconds. Well, it goes off the netminder with 5 to go. They'll just have to hold this. And no chance for an offensive strike. So 3-2 is your score after 1 here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. Good amount of offense here for these two squads. Andreas Foran, Colin Elkowski, Gavin Jacoby, Frankie Smith, and Colin Healy add on to the scoring. But we'll be right back here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. Do not go anywhere. And we're back here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. Back with this 3-2 hockey game here in the JPL. We've got a good one. A lot of goals so far for these two squads. 5 already here in this game. Most recent one being scored by Colin Healy. I'm John McCooch. Andrew Sean and Dylan Manfrey are my crew tonight. We'll keep this rocking. We've got a present for you. This one, College Hockey Buzz and Hockey House Podcast. Work this into the defensive zone. Stuck in the corner here, and these two teams just trying to do their best to get rid of it. That they do. Hand it up. Again, it stays in with Burke. Back with Jacoby now. Good move, but poked up. Glove down, so work it into the neutral zone. Burke with that pass all the way, just too far. And he'll just tap this, and they'll hold on. Some speed here in the club division. These guys can skate. Working through. Sits in the crease. Trying to drop this up. Can't do so. Forehand. Keeping it himself. Still in possession of Hockey House Podcast. Just not letting them get that through. Again, just staying feisty is College Hockey Buzz, but they've got something open up on the far side. Chance sent in, and he scores! Keeps it on the ice and moves it past him. Big time goal. Squad here, 4-2 is your score. And we'll get to take a chance and see exactly how that worked on. Their defense opened up on the far side, and that just allowed him to get right through and score. Doing a great job. Forehand, having to work out. Crossing in, there's a shot, and that's wide and high. Hockey House Podcast continuing to lead 4-2. Big time defensive work, just enough to not draw a penalty. And again, penalties in the JPL are taken. Penalty shot, there are no power plays. Helkowski high slot, chance over, that just can't get enough off of the skates there. Can't get a stick on it. Helkowski, and that'll be covered up. Face-off will go to his left. Hockey House Podcast leading the shot total. Hockey House Podcast leading the shot total. No, I can't read. The two media giants can get confusing at times. We've got a Hockey House Podcast and a College Hockey Buzz. Two very different squads working in. Deacon gets shot in, and it's that saved. There from Solomon. Striked in from the point and can't get that on anywhere. Forehand. Waiting for his team to get back on, and they do. Another wide chance, and that's poked out. Just playing volleyball with it. And now it gets cleared up just a bit. Back into the corner, though. Forehand having to work this back in for the point. Good spin. Trying to get past those defenders. Tapped over, and Solomon gets the pad out. Almost a goal. But Solomon staying aware. Just poked out away. And they'll hold on to this one. Taking their time in the offensive zone, trying to set something up. Down by 2 goals. Got to try to get another one to cut this deficit. In the circle, looking in. Shot set in and held on by the netminder. .11:31 left in the second period. Face-off goes the way of Hockey House Podcast. That one just got lofted up for a tad. Gross holding on. Getting past that defense. Going right through Solomon, and he scores! He's got another one. Phenomenal move. And he's able to tap it on through. Big time chance, and Hockey House Podcast just fire at will. 5-2 is your score now. What a move. And what a goal. It makes it 5-2. Crossing in, and that gets his pocket picked. Gold. Gold's the pickpocket there on that play. Jacoby works his back out. High slot, poked away. Sent in, and he scores! So 2 quick goals in succession. Azzarello able to get that in there, 5-3 now. Nick Azzarello, Wake Forest guy coming out here. And what a chance, just strikes it. Seemed like the netminder wasn't sure exactly where that puck was coming from because it looked like there was going to be a shot to the right of him, but it just kind of landed on Azzarello's stick. Defensive zone work. Bikini. Hold on to this puck before. Crossing in. Drifting behind and work that into the crease, but no goal. So correction, number 8 tonight is going to be Colin Healy. He's on our roster as Andrew Gross, working through strike, and Solomon's there for it. He's got the nameplate covered up, so he must be borrowing his jersey tonight. Just got to hope he washes it before he gives it back. Unless if he pulls a Charles Barkley and just stands in the shower with his uniform on. It's one of the great stories ever. Neutral zone, and there's a body into the boardings. We'll get a whistle blown. And then we'll see exactly what this leads to. See, with Hockey House Podcast, they were up 5-2. Said we got them where we want them. They had them, and then a quick goal from Azzarello to rebound right back and make this a 2-goal deficit. Here's another chance. Meehan can't get that in. Neutral zone now for Cole. Back in, deflected off of Solomon. Here in the offensive zone now for College Hockey Buzz. Back in the offensive zone, just goes off his skates there. Pass just too far of the stick, misread there on the pass for Meehan. And trying to bounce this off now. Jostling for the puck. Working with forehand. Taps it to himself. Takes a shot. That's wide. You think he's going to make a pass, then he just sticks it to himself. And here comes Cole. Cole just getting right past. Can't get that on the stick of DeLenza. That's a Corte. We've got a 27, a 47, and a 77 out here tonight. I'll tell you, sometimes in certain fonts, 2, 4, and 7 can look pretty similar. Work back in. Staying on side here, Meehan. Gets that taken away. Poked out, but still back with Hagee as he stays his focus, keeps it on. Bouncing off Solomon, trying to track this puck as it drifts. Big time moves, and clearing this away finally. Vadola able to save Solomon there, 5-3. You've got a 3-on-2, now 4-on-2, if they work quickly. Back with Olkowski, he makes that pass, can't get that onto Meehan. Sitting in the neutral zone, staying on. You've got a shot here from the circle. Looking, shot, high and wide. As this puck will just sit on the stick of the netminder. Tapped over. Play into the neutral zone now. HHP trying to set something up. That just goes too high. Got 2 players at the point. They do. Get it to forehand. All the way from the top, and good positioning by Gold. Gold has just been there for everything tonight, just unloading scrap in the defensive zone everywhere. Good work by him. Chance, Solomon gets rid of it. Back at the point. Send near the top. With 6:55. They're about to have a 3-on-2, but now That gives time for HHP to respond. Sent out, circle shot. That might have went off the netminder just a bit. And now here's Gold. Gold looking, bounces this off, taken back. Chance through the circle, that goes off of Healy. Passed off the end now. Take it in. Shot from the high point. Creates a chance though. Almost if they took it away. Neutral zone play. Just crosses the Devil logo. And we'll see what comes out of this here on this stoppage of play. So we'll just reset with a face-off in the neutral zone. Goes all the way back. Forehand. Driving. Take it back himself. Neutral zone here for him. Back at the top. You got a man to your left here. They work slow. So College Hockey Buzz having to take it themselves. All the way out wide now, and that just bounces off the stick. And now here he comes. Here comes Cole. Cole all alone. Chance sent in. What a move. What a save by Solomon. Getting back out there. HHP still on the offensive front, but what a save by Bo Solomon. Slid right out and found a way. Azzarello driving through and can't get that working in. 5:22. Already 10 minutes almost expired of this second period of action. Driving back in. HHP, you can sense they want that goal back. Felt like they could have had that one, but Solomon has made a ton of great saves. He's been the bright spot for College Hockey Buzz this season for this squad of the JPL. Chancing in Solomon, and he scores. Was able to sneak that by Solomon. He got enough pad on it, but just drifted off of those pads, and he scores. 6-3. Thought Solomon got enough of that one, but it just, again, just sometimes it creates off of your pads. Found a way to sneak it in. Defensive zone play. Driving through past the Devil logo. Gold. Shot circle wide. This 6-3 hockey game here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. The final club game of the regular season before they all take a month off. And then come back for the playoffs here in the JPL. Here comes Cole again. Cole, who was robbed by Solomon before, will take a chance now and again robbed by Solomon. He's had his number. .407. Set in. Strike just goes off of the stick there and sent out wide. Lacorte trying to be disruptive. Back at the top. Shot sent in. Deflected off. Let's see what they can do. College Hockey Buzz trying to work some offense in. Meehan. And he's robbed. Needing a chance here. Worked back in. Lacorte, shot, deflected. And it sits on the back of the netting. I think Solomon actually pushed that out himself. This drifts all the way back for Heimberg. Doesn't netminder, I got this. Meehan. We'll send this. Neutral zone play. Trying to work for HHP here. But just takes it away. Can't get that on the stick. College Hockey Buzz trying to work back here with Colin Helkowski. Helkowski striked over and forehand. Able to get rid of it. Diving over. That goes off. Does not go in. Slides over. Went off the inside post. Not enough, though, for that puck to go through. Here with 250. Just painful. It hurts sometimes. Can't let that demoralize you. Crossing the blue line. Working through. That just goes off of him and they score. That might have been an own goal. Just couldn't collect that puck. And it went right in. 7-3 HHP. A couple goals in ways that Solomon not too happy about here. It just went right off. Couldn't see exactly who that went off. Regardless, it's a goal. Azzarello, who scored previously. And again, CHB has been drought of goals. And HHP close to putting up enough to give themselves a chance to take their second win of the season. The Corte shot. Eddie scores again. Rocket barrage incoming. They've scored a ton of goals in these last couple of minutes. 8-3. Hockey House Podcast continuing to work, bringing the rain here in this one. We'll get right to the face-off. Thought Azzarello almost signaled to call a timeout. Azzarello takes the face-off, and HHP will go their way. Just over 2 minutes left to go now in the second period. Taking back Azzarello, trying to get some of this deficit back here for College Hockey Buzz. As another goal gets tagged on to this 8-3 hockey game. Back over to his right. College Hockey Buzz skate this up. Azzarello fighting for this puck. HHP going back. Hagee trying to work. And nothing there for HHP. So College Hockey Buzz. There with Healy. Healy driving through. Goes between his legs. Can't get anywhere there. Meehan gets that taken away. Cole looking. But College Hockey Buzz with it. Goes off a body. That nameplate starting to come off there for Colin Healy. Again, he's wearing the jersey of Andrew Gross tonight, so we've got two players that'll wear number 8 for this team. Duplication initiated for Hockey House Podcast. 2 8s will be in the column. 40 seconds. Chance sent in. Can't get that through. Just over 30 seconds remaining in this second period. 8-3 is our score. 5-goal deficit for College Hockey Buzz. The podcast right now winning the media giant battle. They're looking for a chance at another one here. 12 seconds. Staying patient, trying to find somewhere to go. Forehand will just bounce this off again. 5 seconds left in the second period. Back with it, looking in. Chance sent in. That's covered up. Solomon with 1 second, 0.5 seconds left to go. I mean, it probably should have stopped a second sooner, but our clock operator wants us to keep going. I think she should just hit that button and keep it going. There we go. That we do. Just said forget about it. Just keep it going. I mean, there's 0.5 seconds left. But anyway. We'll be right back here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. And we have never had music in the JPL. We're back here now. We don't have music. We don't have anything. And I'm just sitting here going, what is that melody? I can't hear the song. I think it's Toby Keith. I think it's Toby Keith playing in our arena right now. And I'm shocked. We never have music. We never have it. We apologize for the language here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. Our cameraman, Dylan Manfrey, as he's been handling everything that will pass into the iris in this game. Did a great job there on camera one. Andrew John to my left. Here on Technical Director, I'm John McCooch on your call for tonight. So 15 minutes to decide this one. A 5-goal deficit for College Hockey Buzz is their fate. It appears to be a season with one win. They will meet your fate after 15 minutes of play here, but can they come back? We'll find out here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting, College Hockey Buzz and Hockey House Podcast. And if you haven't gotten to your television, computer, phone, or whatever you watch this on, step right up and get your coffee and take a look. We've got some great puck. We've got some phenomenal puck just 2 hours before high noon. 30 seconds left. This is deflected off. I think that nameplate is coming off. He's almost going to become gross. What's the guy's last name? 1425. Here with Gold. Playing into the neutral zone now. Working through. College Hockey Buzz in need of a comeback here. Set in. Shot. And they score. The comeback starts now. 8-4. Big time goal. The energy for College Hockey Buzz back here, powered up and ready to roll. 4-goal deficit, but a big time goal right here. Just worked right through offensively. And found a way to break that through into the offensive zone and get a goal. Big. Faceoff goes down. It is go time. Back in this third period of action for you. Chance it in for College Hockey Buzz. You feel the energy just feels different for College Hockey Buzz. Meehan, set in, working through, that's deflected off. But HHP, they've got plenty of it too. Already scored 8, looking for double digits here in this third period. See what they can do in the next couple of minutes. Shots it in, deflected off of Solomon. Makes his pass over. Haley, shot sent in. Solomon on the ground, and he'll just snag it. Yukini just said, here goes nothing. See if he can grab this, and he got it. Solomon able to cover up. The best thing about the JPL, well, one of the that's sticked away by Solomon. The best thing about this, the best thing about this JPL, the jerseys. We got some great ones, and every time we come out here, I just say, yeah, that looks good on you. It's perfect. The blue and the red. Again, these Jaguar colored jerseys here for College Hockey Buzz. Synergy's got this bright green that just stares into your eyes. Synergy, the uniforms? Yeah. Andrew just looked at me with the most confused face I've ever seen him look at me with. Like he forgot the color of the Synergy uniforms. Right by the Devil logo, gets this pass over. Just all the way out wide. And they'll work in the neutral zone. HHP back with Pestrowski. He's continuing to work. High slot shot deflected by Solomon. 24 shots to 17 in favor of HHP, up 8-4. Bouncing off the boards. Gly working through, and we've got a great one tomorrow as well. Top line taking on 43 Oak. You're going to want to watch that one. A lot of stars that NHL prospects and great players, everything. They've got a ton of players that are in systems and great professional leagues. So if you haven't, make sure to subscribe. It's going to be a great game tomorrow. Same time as tonight, 9:15. That'll be the finale of the Pro Division regular season before we get to the playoffs in the first week of August, starting August 5th. So make sure to stick around on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. A lot's coming. Working offensive zone. Back out wide. There's a shot, a blast. Just goes out wide. Almost tipped back in. He gets rid of it. Chances right in the crease. And they scored. A strange way to score, but they do it. They tap it in the back of the net. 8-5. It's a 3-goal game. Here the JPL will get a platoon swap as well. Can't exactly tell also who tapped it in. It just kind of drifted up. It sat up on top and just gets poked on through. And once it goes in front of the net like that, you're just winging it at that point. You're just trying to get something on it, and it just works out sometimes. It worked out there. Gold. Working through. Back behind the netminder. Helkowski makes that pass, trying to work this out over. Back at the top. Trying to work this through the slot. Taken now. Shot sent over, and that's a good save. Helkowski tries to stick this away. Forehand will go to collect. Now you've got a 2-on-1, maybe 3-on-1 if you work quickly here for HHP. There's a chance, and a strike just too high, deflected off of gold, it looked like. Good way for him to get rid of it. He gets stick tapped. That's a perfect stick he's got right there. Perfect positioning, and saved a goal in a 3-goal game for College Hockey Buzz. Just spot on with that positioning. Good work for him. Trying to go backhand there, and Solomon gets out in front of it, dives down and covers up. Solomon still just kind of chilling out as he gets back up. These 9:15 starts that we've had here have been quite something as that goes out wide. And I mean, Monday, one of these JPL games started at 10 o'clock. By the time I got home, it was almost time to face the sunrise. It was a late one, but it's a good time. It's always great to have these games out here. We'll get late. Taken back by Vadola. Forehand. Holding on to it. Work through the neutral zone. Now HHP working back themselves. Taken in. Chance working. Solomon. What a save by him. Just there to catch with 9:50. 3-goal deficit. He's been in dangerous positions. He's had to be the hero, but no matter what, heroes never die. He's found a way to make saves time and time again. Face off. Goes down. Back behind. Trying to work through against Solomon. And that's covered up again. Solomon just knows where the puck is going to be. Every single time. No one can hide from my sight if you're Bo Solomon. Knows where the attackers are going to go. Always good positioning for him. As he plays his puck over at Temple. Right at Philly. Slides it to the boards there. We'll see on him. Meehan working through. Here for College Hockey Buzz. Gets that deflected. That player that slid into the boards is all good. Vadola. Stick drifts off. Past him. Vadola. Back behind him now. You've got a combination now working in. One on netminder. A chance for HHP. Working through backhand. Chance and he scores. Big time move, and he's able to get past Solomon. 9-5. with no job here on Jersey Pro League. Just had no one there to help out. Solomon tried to get there. Away. Nine to 5 is your score. Meteor strike of goals caused by HHP. They have always been a good goal-scoring team, at least for what we've seen from them. Ostrowski trying to hold on to this one. It gets deflected. The music is back. I'm hearing the music again. I just can't tell. What is that melody? I can't tell. I'm trying to figure out. I haven't heard music in this arena in forever. 8:30. Vadola back with it in the neutral zone. Taken down. Poked away. Here comes Glide. Trying to work in front. CHB not out of it. Jacoby, a chance. Goes too high. That hits him in the face mask. Hits him in the face mask. He's got to take a moment to recover. He'll put it right back on, his helmet back on, tactical visor activated, and he's ready to roll. Back with 8:15 left to go in this 9-5 hockey game. He's ready to rock. Takes a look at his offense against him. Keeps going. DeLenzo looking. He had some room, but defense back there for it. Chance up near the top. Held up, shot sent in, and that's deflected off the pads of Solomon. Working through. Glide forces this over. Jacoby at the top. Sent back behind him. Chance sent in, and that's covered up. Read that. Said, I've got you in my sights. Waited for it and got that save to go. Knowing that it's a third period in the final game of your regular season, you'd have to imagine that offensively, once it really gets under 5 minutes, it's just time to fire at will. So we'll see if this offense continues to work hard. And now back with Hagee. Hagee working through. Chance over, and Solomon's able to get there. Neutral zone. Devil logo is where he holds the puck. That's poked out. DeLenzo has to drift this back behind. Held up for Burke. Burke looking. Potential strike from the circle. Trying to find a way to get in front of this puck. He'll hold on to it and will freeze. And again, just a reminder, tomorrow incoming, we've got another great game, a pro division game between Top Line Hockey and 43 Oaks. So make sure to tune in 9:15. There for that one. Pro division puck on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. NHL prospects. Be a great time. Olkowski, shot saved. Sent out wide. Chance on the blue, and that's offside. So it goes offside, and we're just clearing the area for this face-off. With under 7 minutes to go, we'll keep going. Held in. College Hockey Buzz still down by 4. They've still got enough time to make some sort of comeback if they score quickly. They've shown they can score quickly earlier. Meehan again tries to go to that move, can't get that to go. This puck again sits in the neutral zone. Back in, stuffed around on the far side. Can't get enough on this puck. Holding it out wide. Now on the near side with Vadola. And they'll clear that puck away. Working out wide. trying to get this through, and that's poked out. Good chance. That nameplate is almost off now for Healy. Forehand. Back with it, forehand. Spinning around, working back far. Far side. Circle chance, no. Forehand, good defense here from College Hockey Buzz. And intercepted. Got a man out wide. Doesn't make that pass. Vadola back with Meehan. Now a Hockey House podcast will have to work back. Looking through. Pokes this over. Solomon. Big hit as well in the offensive zone for HHP. Almost sticked back through. They'll say high stick on that play. Official says keep your hammer down. The high stick will lead to another face-off with 5:05. Face-off here right in front of us. Heimberg with Gold now. Intercepted in the neutral zone, half spin around. Working through, and that gets out over on the near side. Gold. Good way to stick it out. This netminder has done a great job helping their defense. The defense has made plays as well, but that connection, I mean, life protects life, right? You have to continue to have a good defense if you want a strong netminder. Those Devils with Marty Brodeur had a great defense as well. Scott Stevens led the way there. Back with Meehan. Meehan out in front of him. Here he goes. Meehan working through. Big time save. But another shot, and that's covered up. And that'll be another save. We'll take another look at that one, and let's break it down here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. And Meehan, again, just too far out in front of him. And a big-time save by this netminder. 4:15 left to go in period number 3. As Hockey House Podcast is approaching their second win of the season in this regular season finale. So College Hockey Buzz will head into the postseason with one victory in the regular season. And every time you see a game of the JPL, if that scoreboard, light them up. Always a big-time scoring output here in the Jersey Pro League. It's a lot of fun. Always been a lot of fun. Only got one more game in the regular season. Again, that's tomorrow. And we take a month to just relax and experience tranquility. We're almost there. It's been a lot of fun. Try to take this out far. Working back out. Open chance. Almost setting out the welcome out of the pass for him, but can't make that connection. Now College Hockey Buzz back with it on their own end. Gold looking. Strike out in front of the crease, and good way to clean it up. Prostrowski. Clean move, disgusting, but can't get it on a shot. 3 minutes left. 3 minutes remaining here in this contest. Past the blue line now. Shots it in, back in front, and that just goes through. Goes right through, and there's goal number 10 for the Hockey House Podcast. One of those goals that found a way to get through. Looked like a goal to me. Yes, it is. Sir, for the bench, is that a goal? Yes, it was. Went right through. Again, just drifted past Solomon. Sometimes when a shot comes right there as a netminder, you don't move. You think the puck's going to go another way, you get freezed up just a bit. So 2.5 minutes remaining. And College Hockey Buzz had a couple chances in this one to kind of make a comeback. And Hockey House Podcast came back, and just this ends now for them. Hit those dagger goals. Back with Meehan. Working through, and that gets deflected. Can't work past that one. And the offense has to come back here in these situations on the forecheck. Now sent over, Helkowski. Helkowski at the top. Shot and gloved up. This netminder has been outstanding. Anytime there's been a dangerous situation, just rally to me. Get the defense working, and it leads to offense here on the other side. Here for Hockey House Podcast, and that just drifts off. Chance. That gets deflected by the netminder yet again. Area denied for them. Shot set up. And great pass just goes a bit far. We'll see if he can collect. Forehand, who had a great goal before, working through, went for the no move, and he got it! Oh my goodness! Or did he not? I don't know if he did. I thought he scored. I don't think he scored. No, he did score. There was no celebration on a no-move goal. I am shocked. I would have been going nuts. He scored. There was no celebration. And we're just done. Now they'll take this back in. I don't think he scored. I've never seen it like that. Usually on a save, the face-off is over there. I haven't seen it on the scoreboard either. Backhand chance, and he scores on that one, and the clock continues to run. Score operator just said, we're done. Reality bends to my will. We're out of here. We're going to tear it down. It's 5 seconds lead off, so we'll never know if he scored on that play. I'll have to go back and check it out. But that will do it here in this one. The scoreboard's done. We're going to shut everything off. E&P activated here, but that will do it here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. Fun one. In theory, it's 11-5. I thought it was 11-5, but it's 10-5 is your final score here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. I'll do it on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. It's been a pleasure. 10-6 is your final score here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. Jersey Pro League Hockey, the club final. We got the pro final tomorrow, so make sure to stick around here. 9:15 tomorrow will be the time of that game. So stick around, and thank you for tuning in. We will see you another time here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting.